do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check it to 10. Hey.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Cut, 20. Switch out. Check 26, check 20. DC. Switch gears. Mike 10. Hey, kill.
On first down, Akers. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Switch. He's checking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 1.
Go. Hey, 76. Turbo.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
It's a gain
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Kentrell Bryce in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Super one, super one. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Ric Flair.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Here we go, G. Hardball, hardball. 29 is the mic.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We go tonight. Like 20. Run. He's tight on the right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
17.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pilot, 64. Right check, 33. 33. Watch the screen. Value 3.
On 2nd down, Akers It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
I got you, boy. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch, switch.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff taking it in. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Attack, attack. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 56, the mark, boys, 56. Check, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
15. Check 43. Watch the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Louis.
Here's Gall. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
56, Mike, 56.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On the stop was Aaron Donald. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
15.
Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You must be.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now again, right side. It's Gibson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 10-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hold on. Check. Under 10. DC. Smooth.
Second and 5 now. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 7 yards there and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, high 7.
On first down, Goff. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We're good.
Now Goff on first down. Going up top for Cup. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Shift.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, Gibson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
Eye down these two. All right, go, Lou, Eddie.
Check 50, check 50.
Check. 57 colors.
Box trap.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
We got 4.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quickly from Goff to Cup. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Yo. Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Exit. He's coming. Double up.
61, matchbox lights.
Joker.
Back to throw. Gone. Going up top for Kupp. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming, 16. You run, baby. I'm in your head all day, baby. Come on. Whoa. I'm coming, baby. Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, lift.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
I got this.
Whirling.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
I got you, baby. I got you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, 15.
Out of the gun, Geis. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Give me some. Here we go. Show me that. Show me that. Slow down working. Mike 29.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Back.
Yellow.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Yellow.
on first down. Gibson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. First down, this is Geis, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
At the 15-yard line.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Redskins, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You was a lie. You know just come inside.